All right, so I'll explain to you the predicament that I'm in and the ways that I'm trying to overcome it. But first, I'm going to sit down and write right now because regardless of what's going on in my life, I have to write. All right, I just finished my morning writing session. It's a truly beautiful day, so that's extremely positive. And here's the predicament that I found myself in. I am now a 30-year-old man sleeping at my parents' house. And so it's self-evident why that's a problem. It's okay and it's been okay, but it's not sustainable. It can't continue. And I'm grateful that I found myself in this position because I've gotten to spend time with family I haven't seen in a long time. But I have to rise out of this stagnation. And the issue that I've ran into, the obstacle, is that the town that I'm from, the economy isn't doing well, and there aren't any jobs for which I could use my college degree. My degree's in finance, and maybe if I were willing to sell insurance or mortgages or some sort of debt, I could find a job which would make sense with my finance degree. But I'm past that point in my life. I'm not selling debt to anybody. And so I've been talking to people, applying for jobs, trying to figure something out, but there aren't any jobs available. And I don't have a car, so I can't consistently travel to a different town or a city in order to work. And so I guess the reason why I'm talking about this is because I'm at a point where I genuinely don't know how I'm going to get out of this situation. But I also truly have faith in God that this situation will be redeemed. I just don't know how it's going to happen. And so it's not all going to change today, but maybe there's something that I can do to at least put the ball in motion today and begin the rise. Begin to rise onward. All right, I just got done mowing my Nana's yard while she was at work. My Nana is what I call my grandma. Man, I'm a firm believer that sometimes one of the best ways you can help yourself is by helping other people, by giving love to other people, not just in theory, but literally doing things for other people, even if only in small ways. Because everybody wants to be of use in this world. Everyone wants to have a purpose. Everyone wants to be of value. Nobody wants to feel worthless. And sometimes we find ourselves in bad spots, and then we try to fix our bad situation, but we don't know what direction to go, and sometimes then we dwell on the situation that we're in and we don't know how to fix it, and so we get caught up in our own head overthinking it. I truly believe the best antidote to overthinking and getting out of your own head is by doing good things for other people. Okay. I just got done running for distance. I'm about to run up and down this hill now with this weight vest on. But as I was running, I remembered this funny scenario in regards to what we were just talking about. Overthinking, lack of action, lack of embodiment. Leo Tolstoy had this perfectly described scenario where in his book Confessions, he's writing about his time as an atheist, time in nihilism. He thought life was meaningless and he could barely keep on living. And then in his book Confessions, he's writing about it in retrospect, and he paints this picture of who he was and who human beings are. And he said, imagine you are a beggar, and then one day you get invited to a restaurant, and you can stay in the restaurant and they give you shelter, they give you food, and after feeding you, they tell you to pull this lever up and down. And he says, if that were the scenario, given that you are a beggar and you've been given all of these things, the wise thing to do would be to pull the lever up and down, like you were told. But what human beings do is, despite the circumstances, we're like, well, what is this lever? And why do I need to pull a lever? And actually, what even is this restaurant? And he said he spent 30 years of his life doing that, questioning everything in a state of doubt, and that led him to the misery and despair. But then finally, he did what he knew that he should do. And that's equivalent to pulling the lever. And in the scenario he describes, it's like water. He pulls the lever finally, and he realizes that water comes from up above, fills into a bowl, that way other people can drink it. And then since he pulled the lever up and down, the manager of the restaurant gives him more tasks, more responsibility within the restaurant, and he just keeps taking on more, doing more. But the issue is that if you never just do what you know you should do, pull the lever, you wouldn't see that it's just something so simple and good as water coming out. And so don't think about, why do we mow the yard? Just mow the yard for somebody. Don't think about, why do we run up and down hills? You know you should run up and down hills, just run up and down hills. Give your body what it needs. Do what you know needs to be done. Be who you know you should be. Right. Wait. The final thing with that is, the point is, if you do the things you know you should do, be the person that you should be, the paradox is that is how the questions you have get revealed to you. Not by pondering the questions or thinking about them, but by acting them out. And also, I do have resumes as well. So now I just need to use those resumes to get a job. Getting better every day. Forward progress, onward motion every day. And now that's all that I have. Goodbye.